Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Infinity Evolved Expert Mode here on the FTOG server. We're gonna have to get started with a little bit of magic today, because last time we did the whole Ender Dragon summoning business, and you guys remember that we made this little list of things that we need to automate. Nether stars, mana steel, and thaumium ingots. And I wanted to get started with a mob farm today. I got a little something laid out over at the office building that I'll show you here in a little bit. But in order to get wither skeleton skulls, I was thinking that we're gonna need to use diamond spikes, and I wanted to enchant them with this book. I had one of these, okay? The Sharpness 3, Looting 3. And what I did earlier today, I wanted to see if I can enchant this with the Mana Enchanter from Botania. So I made this little setup here, and it lets me put the diamond spike on top. I was really excited when it does that. But when I drop the book, I'm gonna have to take off my magnet real quick. And I wanna get it started. Nothing happens. It does not start the enchanting. I put a sword on top here just to make sure that my setup is actually correct, which I'm pretty sure it was, because this thing right here otherwise would have not formed, right? So unfortunately, I cannot use this way. So the way I need to do it is with Bibliocraft. Show you guys. Right here, I need to, you guys remember we set up the printing press and this typesetting table a while ago. But to make these printing press chassis, I also need thaumium and mana steel for every time I want to replicate these books. So I figured what we want to get started with today is the other two parts of that list, and that is to automate mana steel and thaumium ingots finally. Right here, I just made another one. So let me get this out. You know what? Give me a... Actually, Thorgal, I should have... Yeah, let's use this bag here for all the things that we have completed. So I'm going to put this in here. The reading glasses I don't need right now because I know I have enough levels. But in case you guys have never seen how to make this, you put your enchanting book that you want to duplicate right there. And now I need to make another one of these chassis here. I have the stuff on me. Go, and I have more, only a few more mana steel, not much. And then we'll put the chassis back here, right? And let me just show you with the glasses in case you guys have not seen it or don't remember it. You see here, it shows me right there, requires 44 levels. I still have 96, so we're gonna have to set up something to, I have a ton of these essence things here. So I have endless XP pretty much. I could also just kill a few dragons if I wanted to, right? But anyway, so then you shift right click this right there, and it makes you this enchanted chassis, which we're gonna put into here. And there's some ink sacs here that you guys can see right there with the glasses. I still have 60 ink here. And then it makes us 3 copies of this printing plate that we have there, right? So I always get 2, so there's 1. And I can put this also in the bag. And altogether I need 25 of these spikes, which I have automated almost everything. You have to make them in the QED, okay? Let me show you. It's quite a long process, okay? It's a lot of diamonds to make one of these. And for the golden ones, we needed magical wood. And the magical wood this time I'm making with this one right here, the Flim Flam 4. So I make 4 of these books, okay, in this pattern with the gold, and that makes you 30 magical wood. So that is enough for 10 spikes. So I only need to make it, yeah, 3 times the Flim Flam. And then I have some of this magical wood, and the iron is just iron block with iron. So that's just, I'm gonna have to make 24 more of these, but I'm gonna do that off camera because it's a long process standing over at the QEDs. And I wanted to show you something else, guys. Check out in my pattern terminal here. When I go down to molecular assembler, right here it starts. Look how full this is. I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots empty. That's it. So I have to add auto-crafting, molecular assemblers, and interfaces. We don't really have a lot, but... and still, I can't believe that it's already full. And then this one book I put back here. So I just, you know, now I have 4. Next time I do it, I have 6 and then 8 and so on. And I gotta get 25 of these. And I can't use the auto anvil because I don't have any mob essence. Alright, so I'm gonna have to use a regular anvil, and again, I'm gonna need a lot of XP, but we'll get to that in a second, how I want to, you know, give myself the XP in a quicker way than just having to eat these berries. But first, I wanted to continue on the automation of thaumium, okay? What I've been doing right now is, I've been using ender pearls in the alchemical furnace, and ender pearls give you precantatio, Alienis and Iter. And these two I made void jars. You guys see with the black? So that means when anything is more than 64, it just voids it, okay? Because I'm getting so much of this to get the precantatio. And then what I use... did I put this back in the already? Yes, I did. I'm just gonna show you guys one. All right, give me one. 1, I said. All right, so then I come over here and pick up 8 of the precantatio. One file holds 8. And then I come over here, drop it in there. All right, now you see there's 8. And then 1 mana steel. Now I got 19. Another one. Now I got 20 thaumium. But this is not something for the future. I need to automate this. Okay, this is not happening that I'm going to do this every time by hand. And that's what we're going to get to now. The first thing I need is another crucible. And the thing is, we're going to make a golem, first of all, to empty this here into the correct jars. And then the next thing is, what we're going to do is make the automated alchemy. So I don't need to do this by hand anymore. And for that, I'm going to need 2 of these right there. So why don't we get started with that? Go back to Thumbcraft. Automating the mana steel is going to be much easier than automating the thaumium, I think. So I'm going to need 4 of these. Let me put my 1 back in there. Have 1 already. So let's make 4 of this. And do I have the rest? I should have the rest for this. Okay, so there's 1 and 2. Awesome. So we have 2 of them. And I need this crucible with these 2 on top. Now I forgot. Does this need... that forms its base does not require water, but a heat source is still needed. Okay. So let me get another night tour. I still have 3. Perfect. And I'm figuring that... I'm actually gonna move this over, guys. I'm gonna move this further to the right. I want this thing here to be closer to the ME system so I can... I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to automate this. Okay, Hey, why are you still here? I don't remember if you can automate these or not. Okay, so let's get these 2 out. Put the night tour there and close it off. Alright, so, and I think... Oh, I have the wand on me. We just need to whack this now? Oh, we get a restart in 5 minutes. So, does this require a certain amount of Vs? I'm gonna guess that I need to have more Vs in my wand here, so I'm gonna have to refill this real quick. Gotta switch bars for that. Oh no, I don't. No. I forgot. I need to use the sacrificial sword, dagger, knife. What is it called? Give it to me, please. Thank you. Alright, let's get some witches down here. What's it called? Dagger of sacrifice. Alright, let's make sure this is here. And I'm gonna make sure I don't have the magnet on. Why are you no stacky? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. These are just 1 hit. So we're gonna waste a lot, which doesn't matter. And I think I showed you guys before that I added this right back here, the Ender Collector with an Ender Chest. So all the items that these witches drop just automatically get sucked up. So I don't need to worry about this anymore in my inventory. And you don't get witches' hands and witches' hats, as far as I know, when I use this sacrificial knife. Let's see here real quick. Come on. Witch. Yeah, there's only 17 in here. I would have had a lot more by now. So that's another good thing, is if you use this dagger, A, they're one-hit kills, and B, you don't get all this other gobbledygook that you don't need. Let's see here. We're full. All right, cool. So here, hopefully it's enough now to form this. And then we're going to make our first golem. That is going to be responsible. There we go. All right, so it was just, how much did this use? All right, not too much. Put this back in here. I can't wait to set up the automatic recharging here. So what this does here, in case you didn't know, is what I can do now is put a mana steel in here, for example. So I can pump this in here, and it defaults to whatever. If there's something that has multiple uses, you would have an up-down over here you can change. And it has, you know, tells you 4 of this. And now what I can do is pump this automatically in here. All right, that's my goal. So we can actually do that right now. So let's hook this up. Oh, not there apparently. The magnet back on. Really? So this is the only side I cannot pump? Ah, man. Alright, so let's put it in the front then, I guess. Right there, it connects. And now if I put this one underneath... I need to click it. I think, yeah, there we go. It made one. So now this is selected, and it spit it out automatically, and because I have the magnet on, it did. And now if I pump the next one in here, it will always make me thaumium ingot. So that's a lot easier than doing it over here by hand. Now I just gotta make sure that I keep this full. All right, so for that, I want to make sure that this golem does not need to move. That is my main concern. So I should have the golem stand right here. Like I said, it's quite possible that I'm going to move this again later. But for today, I just want to be able to automate this the best possible way. All right, so we got this done. And I'm going to wait out the server restart real quick. These two I'm going to put, I guess, here and... Ooh, no room. Can I put you here, maybe? We'll see. And this is where we're going to put the golem then. And I'll be back right after the server restart. Alright, so server just came back up. Now let's take a look at this golem here. I said I'm just going to go with the clay golem. I don't see any reason to make another one. And it takes these hardened clay and 2 imbued slates that I've been sitting on for quite some time. Here we go. We got our clay golem. And now we are going to need... what's it called here? The core... Golem Core Alchemy. Which requires an decanting, which is 5 and 5. I didn't prepare this. I'm going to need 5 aqua and 5 vacuum with this. Let's make that real quick. I forgot to make that. Okay, so we got this. Now let's check the book. What gives me... aqua, I think I'm going to get from sugarcane. Right there. Yeah, so sugarcane. But vacuous. I have no idea what you get vacuous from. Oh, that makes sense. A bucket. So what does a bucket of water give me? I kind of want to see that. Do I have my thermometer on me? Yes, I do. Oh, by the way, did I ever show you guys this? That we installed on the server and also me on the client. I got tired of tossing that stuff on the ground. I installed a inventory scanning add-on for Thumbcraft. So if there's something I haven't seen right there, I just hover over it with the thermometer. So you still need to scan everything, but you don't need to toss it on the ground. And oh wow, this golem gave us a lot. Alright, and you can see here, didn't get anything of that. Alright, but this is a lot of wasted metallum if I used it. Do I have any vacuums, by the way? I don't. No, I have everything else. What else gives us vacuums? I should have checked that. And of course it does not remember the page. Alright, vacuums. A bowl. Okay, let's see how much a bowl gives us. 1. That's perfect. And how many did it say I needed? Right there. No, that wasn't it. This right here. 5 and 5. So I'm gonna need 5 bowls. Is it slabs or planks? I don't ever remember in different mod packs. Alright, here when we have agricraft, it's that. So we're gonna need to use planks. Did I just type in planks again? I wanted slabs. Here we go. Alright, so that's gonna give me 8. Let's just make it 12. Actually, wait a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all I need. I don't know why I made more. And what was the other thing I said is agua. Sugarcane. 1, 1, 1. So I'm wasting a little bit, but I really don't care. I want to get this done. So, toss this, toss that, and then toss this, right? That should work. Please? Yes, got it. And we got a little bit of spillage, but I don't care. So be it. Soon we won't have any more spillage because we have... yeah, the golems that fills me stuff, and then I can hook it up to this if I need something else. I'm probably gonna make a second one of these for manual things here in the very near future. Okay, so now I gotta make this alchemy thingamajiggy here. That's jar, that in the middle, and I have aqua, motus, and precantatio. How much precantatio is in here? 22, so I can take this with me and put it here. I could have just taken this aqua, I don't know what I was thinking. And motus. So we have all of this. Let's put this guy in the middle. Jar. It's a minor difficulty, so I do not see that anything here can go wrong. And let's go hit this. What? What? Is this the wrong jar? Do I need a void jar or something? Boarded jar. Water bottle, water bottle, water bottle. Arcane infusion. Oh, what are you? Who are you? Stupid Poland? Must have had some bee over here or something. There we go. Now it's working. Or a butterfly. I've been trying to get rid of the butterflies on the server. They're driving me bananas. Alright, and did I ever make the Golemancer bell? Let's see. Do I have one? Yes, I do. Alright, good. So we got the bell, the golem, and now we're just waiting for this thing to finish. It should be quite quick. There we go, the last 2 motors. Then let's see what it's eating first. It ate the jar. Now this bottle. There we go. Come on. And last one, and give me that thing. Done, right? I don't want to right-click it before it's done. Alchemy. Yoo-hoo! Alright, so... now I can get my precantatio back. We're getting close to having this set up, or I should say as far set up as I want to set it up today. And now we can take this guy, and then I think you just right-click it against the furnace, guys. Don't click it here on the ground, because then it won't know what's up. And then we just... why is it taking damage? Oh, it's healing now. Why was it taking damage initially, guys? Is there something weird with clay golems? Now, do I need to give this guy a warded jar? I can never remember. Ooh, wow, there's a lot of flux over here. Well, hello. Whatever. No, I don't need to give this guy anything. Alright, so right-click him, and then shift right-click onto, or just right-click? Yes. And right-click over here. And because this one is touching this one, it's smart enough. It knows it can also access this. I only need to connect both of these because they're not touching. If I had more water jars here, 3, you only need to click once. So you don't need to click each one of them as long as they're connected. Alright, are you still taking damage or something? No. So, and now I can put my ender pearls in here. I don't want to fully automate this today because it's I want to overthink this and overthink. I want to think it through a little bit, guys, before you go and see. Bam, he already put it over here. You guys see there's always just one in there. He doesn't need to move. He can just turn around. You're getting any over here. That's what I'm more after. This is what I want, my friend. Nothing ever gets to the higher ones. There we go. We just had 1, now we have 8. Perfect. So, now, let's see if we can... No, I don't need an export bus. I need an interface. And hopefully we can put this... I have no idea if I can just pump in from anywhere, only from here. Man, I wish I would have placed this the other way around. Oh, it's because I right-clicked it from here, guys. That's why. You know what? Break this. And, oh man, I hope... What? Why did I place it all the way over there? Give it to me. Oh, please let me have enough V's. No, I won't have. No. But if I place it, click it from here, then it should form and face that way. Let me charge the wand real quick. I'm just coming over here to make the pattern. 1 mana steel is 1 thaumium ingot. And here we are. And I prepared the channel that we're going to use to run the wire. Where are we? Right there. So we're going to run the ME cable. I'm using 3 channels right now. I only have 8. I did not run a dense cable up here, unfortunately. And so right here, I want to export coal. Right there. So this thing, if you give it coal from the bottom, it will only put it in here, not up there. Otherwise, you keep breaking it up. Is it... There we go. 46, 47. It's finally working. And then we'll put the interface right here. Doesn't matter which way we're coming, like this. But I can save 1 down here. I don't need that one. Alright. And this interface here gets this pattern. No, sorry. Wrong one. My bad. This is not the interface. This is another export bus for now. Which is going to export ender pearls. I wanted to see if that works. I gave it that one. But I want to see. There we go. It does export ender pearl. Perfect. Okay, and then here we are going to close this off like that. I am going to make some covers or facades to close this off here later. But for right now, it's not needed. We have too much work to do. So now let's form this from that side this time. Yes. So this up here is going to show me what's up. And this is hopefully the input. And possibly output. Because I think if you put an inventory next to it, which interface is an inventory. Let's go ahead and put this pattern here. And run the cable and see if we can get this to work. That would be really cool. Of course, I need to set the first one myself. I need to do it once and click it. So now it is automated. I think it went directly in here. I don't have any thaumium. Yes, there it is. So now if I middle mouse click this, let's just order 4, whatever. I don't know how much of the stuff I have here. So let's watch it. Can you not insert automatically? Hmm. Alright, there might be that. Alright, let me cancel this here real quick. What is this? What? I never ordered. What is happening here? Why did it... Okay, it didn't make them, right? No. Alright, what I was thinking here is possible that we need the regular interface. And we'll put that like that. And then we'll wrench it. Like that. Alright, so point into this so it knows, hey, push it into there. And let's see if this one works. Again, thaumium, let's just order 2. Available. Yes, that was it. So you can't just have the simple one. I don't know if it did both of them already. Let's check. Yes, it did. Well, guys, that is awesome. So now we have the thaumium automated. Now we just gotta make sure this thing here should always stay full. I'm guessing once this is full, because it's not voided, okay, that this here is gonna fill up and that's it. It can't do anymore. But now my question is, do I want to have... Just gonna try this. I'm gonna take off the top 4. So it can only put stuff in here. So once there is breakantatio in here, and it cannot put it over there anymore, this guy is gonna stop. And then this here is gonna fill up, and the pearls are gonna stay full, and then the whole process should stop, right? So that is what I'm thinking. It's not ready yet for mass production, I'm gonna call it, but it is ready for, you know, at least for the stuff that I wanted to get done today, which is bananas. All right, so next thing is we have to set up... I don't have an ME cable over here. Yes, I do. I'm gonna have to find this here. Where? I think it was running around here somewhere. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this open here carefully. It's right underneath here. Okay. So we can siphon this off from here. So let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm using 6 channels right now. So I can have... I only need 1. That's all I need over here. That's perfect. Okay, so... which one are we gonna use? We are going to use this one right there. I want to use the one... I don't have a... What? I don't have an alchemical catalyst on each one of them? On either one of them? No problem. We're just gonna use this one right here. So we're gonna come out and over like that. And I gotta get some stuff here. Let's make the pattern first. So that is out of the way. Ooh, I just heard a birdie. I'm really slow because I still have the thaumium stuff on, which I'll have to stop. Alright, steel. Right, this one is made with steel, if I'm not mistaken, in this pack. So 1 steel is 1 mana steel. Here we go. Let's just double check that it's actually steel. Yes, it is. Alright, cool. So I got the pattern, and I'm gonna need the crate. Open crate. And I'm gonna need an interface. I can use this one. I need to make it a block so I can pump back into it. What did it... I don't remember. I'll get one of those in a minute. I need to see if these ender... That thing that I have behind... Let me put on the other armor so I'm a little faster. Driving me bananas. Here we go. I wanted to check if... Is there a filter option for this? No. You can just make it bigger and smaller. So I cannot use that. We don't have the item collector? No. So I'm gonna have to get... I guess I'm gonna have to use... right there. This might be too close. I don't think this is gonna work. So I'm probably gonna have to use the transfer node with filter option. So let's put this here. With the dirt again. The spark's gonna come down in a second. Alright, and this one I said I'm gonna make big. Where are we gonna put this? When I have that. I wonder if this guy can still shoot through. Well, it was never meant to actually come over here. This one is supposed to go to the alchemy setup here. So you come back over here. I did the actual thing I had to block. There we go. Now it's not in the way. And I didn't get any cables. You know. Purple cables. And I'm going to need a node. I'm gonna need... Come on. Filter, perfect. World interaction upgrade. I'm gonna make 2, just so the radius is a little bit bigger. You know, just in case. And then I'm just gonna need some pipe. There we go. I think that is all that I will need. Get rid of all of this so I have some room. This, that, the other stuff here. We'll see. So right here, you know what? I don't like it. I want to add a buffer, an item buffer. So many of them. Because I never know is when... Because I think this can only accept like 1 at a time. So let's put the item buffer up here. Set to automatically output. Push on the bottom. All of these we can disable. All of them are turned off. Good. Now we can put... Oops, I already had it. Put it right there and then wrench the same way. Like that. Cool. Ooh. And then... place this right here. I'm gonna have to set up the filter first. So you are only allowed to pick up mana steel. Now we can put this in here with 2 world interaction upgrades. And then run the pipe back up. I need to... Alright, I know how to do it. I'm gonna put that like that. Oh, that doesn't work. I'm gonna need a cover here. So it doesn't put it back into the crate. Glass cover. That right there. And then here we're actually going to this and come up because I want to make sure that I'm not blocking any one of the mana spreaders here. Again, I'll cover all this up with facades here to make it look nicer. And if I'm not mistaken, let me take this off. Put this in here. Alright, it should give it here. It falls down. It gets turned into mana steel, and then the world interaction upgrade will pick this up and put it back into the ME system. It's actually very simple. Okay, mana steel. Oh. Gonna be able to see anything? Alright, so it did it quite fast. But I had a little spillage, and this world interaction upgrade doesn't seem to be able to get it. No problem. Let's get a few more covers. On this. Cover. And I also, what does it take to make augment? I want 1 dominant augment. I don't have that yet. I don't have any pixie dust. I really gotta open an Alchemy portal. And like, again, I'm not going to need as much as I will need in later game. But it's going to be enough for me right now so I can make all of these enchants easily. Oh, a bit like one. Oh man. Alright, so now nothing should be able to spill, and this guy should still be able to pick it up. Alright, so I'm gonna order a few more this time. Let's order, so we can really see this in action. 100. I need speed upgrades. That's what I need on that. I need lots of speed. Do half a stack. Well, that's way. That is way too much. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Because the sooner it finds us up there, the sooner it's gonna drop it off. And there we go. It all sucked it up. Perfect. So now I can order thaumium without any problem. If I don't have enough of this stuff over here, the precantatio, which it shows on Wayla, we have 64, and this guy is full. Because it cannot... I gotta change my armor to see what is sitting up in there. Ah, it is probably holding... You see that? It's probably holding a precantatio. So this is filling up with... I think this is alienis. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and order some more thaumium. Let's order 10, 20. That's way more than I have here. Making them, right? Yes, it's making them quite nicely. And this is already empty again. You saw that? It emptied the entire alienis and voided it. And now it's working on ITER, it looks like. And so on. So, this is awesome, guys. We got it. Unfortunately, this took way longer than I expected. To set up this mana steel automation and the thaumium automation. But it's really cool that we have it. Now, what I'm going to do until next episode is I'm going to make, like I said, 24 more of these, replicate these books many times, and I'm not going to put the enchants on here yet. I do want to show you guys how I'm going about getting all that XP I'm going to need to combine it in the anvils, right? Let me get this here real quick, and then hopefully next episode, I'm just going to show you guys real quick something. Maybe you guys are going to like this. Oh man, I spilled again. Are you kidding me? Because I didn't have... You know what? Here, come here, Crucible. You don't hold anything. You didn't see anything. There was nothing. Alright, let me show you guys real quick what I want to do when it comes to the mob farm. There we go. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong armor again. Too slow, can't fly. Give me that. Gonna have to set up some kind of a reminder. Automatically switching would be awesome. Like if you get near a detector, like if I enter the area, put on thaumium armor. If I leave the area, put on my quantum armor. So check it out. What I plan on doing over here is I want to have some kind of a structure here. I don't know exactly what yet. And this down here is going to be the diamond spike killing area. Okay, there's going to be 25 of them right there with the enchants. And here's going to be a draw. Well, there's 5 drawbridges. And what that's going to do is, if I don't want to use the diamond spikes, meaning I want to use grinders or ranchers or something. I'm not going to use a rancher, actually. I'm going to use probably one grinder right there, a grinder right here, and then here a slaughterhouse. The rancher we don't need. We have endless wool and endless ink already. So I don't know what else I would use a rancher for besides milk, but I don't know if we're ever gonna need that much milk. Anyways, so this will then close off, and then the mobs will stop right here and get killed by the grinders, for whatever reason, okay? And then up higher here, let's say this is gonna need to be... They need to come in 1 up. Let's go 1 up. So they cannot walk out. So right here, I would have... These are going to be conveyor belts. Going in all 3 directions here, okay? Something like that. And also back here. I don't want to have something in front because I'd like to have a window or something I can look in and see this happening. And there's going to be spawn chambers here, okay? One of my goals is I do not want to use cursed earth. So if we need mob essence for something, I'm probably going to have one of these spawn chambers over here have its own grinder, okay? Possibly, let's say I put a draconic evolution witch spawner in here. Like we already have, fully pimped out. So it's at the max speed. And now I need mob essence. I can open another drawbridge in this one where they fall down in front of grinders that collects us mob essence. And that mob essence I can use, for example, over here in another tower to spawn wither skeletons. And the wither skeletons fall down. They come over here and then fall into right here. And then they get either ground up. I don't want to do it with the skeletons, so I retract the drawbridge. And then they fall down here and die on the diamond spikes so we can get their heads. So I got something planned here, not just, some rooms. I want to have a little more fun with it, with conveyor belts and so on. We'll see. Of course, I want to keep it tick friendly. So from the moment a mob spawns, I want it to be dead within absolute maximum 10 seconds. More like 5 seconds. It spawns, falls, goes over, boom, down, dead. That kind of thing. Because, the longer entities are up, mobs, the worse it is for the server. But anyways, guys, that is all the time we got for today. We got Thaumium and Mana Steel automated. So now all we have left is the Nether Stars, which we're going to get to next time. We're going to do the mob farm and then set up an automatic wither killer, guys. And I'll talk to you then. Take care. Stay safe. And bye-bye.